These lessons that I'm going to share with you aren't exclusive to blind people, but I feel like that experience has made it necessary for me to learn them or at least work my way through them. Like everyone else, I'm still a work in progress. We all are, no matter what our circumstances might be. And one of the lessons that I learned in some very funny, embarrassing, and powerful ways is to let go of self-consciousness, to let go of that feeling of, oh my gosh, I can't put myself out there, I can't do this or that because I'm going to embarrass myself, or people are going to judge me, people are going to laugh. And the only one that ended up laughing or judging myself was me in these situations. I remember there was a time in high school where we were doing the Christmas concert. I was in the chorus, and in between sets where the chorus and the band and the jazz band and different ensembles went on, we hung out in the band room, and from there was a door to the auditorium, but there was also a series of other doors, and the jazz band was going on, and I was going to sit in the auditorium and just shortcut through the band room instead of going out into the hallway, into the crowd, and trying to deal with that. And I went to open the door, and a teacher actually opened it for me and gave me the signal to go ahead, and I started walking, and the music got quite a bit louder. I heard a lot of whispering, and someone came to get me and told me it was the backstage area. And I was almost walking out on the stage when, I wasn't even supposed to be. And I was thinking to myself, how many people saw that? Oh my gosh, I just embarrassed myself, embarrassed everyone. I can't show my face again. And it ended up being okay. I ended up receiving reassurance from people who, saw the event, and I ended up being okay. I ended up surviving. Another time I was at a life skills program, and we were all walking back to the apartments, and I hit something with my cane. I thought it was someone's pant leg or someone's foot. So I said, "Excuse me," and someone came up behind me and said, "Did you just say excuse me to a bush?" Because I honestly thought that it was a person. I didn't know what it was, because I just felt it with my cane and not my hand. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I just did that in public. And we just laughed about it later. Again, it ended up being no big deal. There was another time, I could keep going on, but you get the picture. All of these seemingly embarrassing, humiliating things happened to me. And for a while, yes, I would judge myself, but at the end of the day, I survived them. Nothing bad happened, and I ended up having a good laugh about them later. And I feel like this also builds resilience. So the reason I'm bringing this lesson and the others I'm about to share with you to you is because I feel like these things are definitely needed in our society with everything going on in our personal lives and collectively. I feel like we could just use some of these things, and I was inspired to share them. Another lesson I've learned is not to take things personally. There have been times where I've been passed up for things either because of my blindness or just because things didn't work out, as sometimes they don't work out the way we expect. But I used to take it personally because that's the way I saw a lot of other people around me reacting, and I learned to question whether it's a personal attack on me or whether it's really about the other person reacting to me. In other words, did I really have to take that personally at all? And of course the answer is no. And if I had known that back then, if I had really understood that, I think it would have saved me a lot of frustration. And the third lesson I've learned is balancing the need for independence with the need for interdependence, and asking for help and when to ask for and accept the help. For a long time, I didn't like to ask for help with anything, especially when it came to asking people for rides to get from point A to point B, which is, now that I look at it, silly because of course I can't drive, so what else am I gonna do? And this got me into some situations where either paratransit didn't come on time or somehow there was a missed connection, and I needed to just get over whatever pride or whatever fear about burdening other people, whatever that was, and just accept the help. And there's also a time to be independent as well, and it's just a matter of maintaining that balance. And that's a really difficult thing to do for anyone, blind or not, sometimes, especially since we've been taught, maybe we've been conditioned to be independent and not need anyone, and sometimes that could be a response to trauma. Maybe we feel like we've been let down in some way, or maybe it's just a result sometimes of being told the importance of being strong and independent, and sometimes it can be easy to take that too far, but we also have to remember that we need community, we need other people around us, and we need help sometimes. No matter what circumstance we're in, we can't do it all on our own, and we can't expect that of ourselves. And especially now more than ever, we need to rely on communities. Yes, learn to be self-sufficient and learn to do things on your own and be self-reliant. Don't be too reliant on others. But at the same time, learn when to rely on the community, your support system, society at large. I hope that this helped you in some way. I'm sending you so much love and many blessings.